It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a Super Bowl 50 rematch. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos, and it's all up next.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, a 13-game starter last season and his second in the NFL from Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Receiver in motion, headed right. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Sent down by Cody Barton. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. Complete to Mims. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They go play action on first. He throws a bullet down the left side. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Panthers are going to take over after the interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Feeling the receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Connects with Hubbard. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Broncos get set to take over. First down, ball at the 36. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go with Williams on the counter. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Mims with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Sending a receiver left. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll try and throw it here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. This is ahead for about 5. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. Finds Sanders. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Thielen's got it. Complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They are throwing it again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll throw to begin this drive. Pass complete to Dulcich. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Setting up a throw. Completed to Reynolds. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing it again here. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Play action on 1st down. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. One of the tight ends motioning left. From the 42. Connects with Hubbard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's 2nd and 5. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking that time for Deontay Johnson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
2nd and 8. Cut by Sutton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams goes up and over for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Blackshear on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Carolina offense headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison.
The Broncos never afraid to challenge calls, Brock, and they've got that red flag out there.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Receiver in motion, going left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's Cup, that's Thielen. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Motion man sent left. From the 41. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break. And they finally get him to the ground.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Feeling the receiver in motion left. Trying again, following the sack. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid in that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw complete to Thielen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play coming here. That's caught for the 1st. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's back to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. back to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Panthers down by 7. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Counterplay, Hubbard. Runs in, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers cut it to a point late in this one. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throw complete to Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. To throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Now to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. Got to block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 36. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing off the play fake here. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw now. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. This is Hubbard running left. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hubbard again. And he's brought down for a loss.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. It's his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers claim a 6-point lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.